What's up, everybody? Welcome back. BSL16 just got to see a pretty incredible PvP out of, obviously Oya facing off against Zhanhun. But we're going to end up switching gears here. It's going to be Big Bonyth going up against Mihu in another clash of the foreigners here, and foreigner titans in a TVP. But right after QiaoGege versus Dewalt. Never mind, my misunderstanding there. So yeah, it's going to be a PvP once again. QiaoGege facing off against Dewalt. But yeah, man, should be another epic PvP. Raz, what are your thoughts here, man?
Yeah, I thought QiaoGege played really well in the round of 16 in his group. I didn't think people thought that he was going to be the person to exit, and he pretty much won the group, so he was ready to go. But Dewalt, I mean, playing tons of games right now, training really hard, look really sharp, right? Took out Mihu, so he is ready to go. I think he is definitely one of the favorites still. I think it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle for QiaoGege, but you never know. PvP, crazy things have happened.
For sure, man. I mean, anytime you question Dewalt, he really proves you wrong. It would have been. I think there's a lot of people who would have been on the fence about Dewalt maybe being the favorite against Mihu, including myself. Right? It's a big question mark there. Mihu has just been such a dominant force, multiple-time champion here. So for Dewalt to take a very convincing 2-0 win against Mihu kind of says it all. QiaoGege though, same thing, man. I wanted to count him out in his group stage. He was in the Sziky group and, ended up walking out unscathed, 2-0, 2-0 victories. And we got to see him, play a little bit yesterday. Also 2-0'd Oya to start things off. So obviously he's got some great PvP chops here. But yeah, it's, looks like the maps have already been vetoed here. Vermeer, Circuit Breakers, Butter going to be the map selections from these two. And yeah, man, this is going to be another exciting one here.
Yeah, it seems like Vermeer seems to be the map of choice so far, so it's a little bit less wild on these two-player maps. But I believe our players are ready, so let's get into game number 1.
And spawning top right as the red Protoss, it is Dewalt.
And in the bottom left, one of our Chinese Protoss, it is QiaoGege. All right, cross positions, a little bit different. We'll see if someone opens up a 2-gate. If that happens, that could affect the state of the game because of the distance.
I want to see a 12 next, man. I keep saying it. I think 12 next is really going to be, the next meta PvP.
12 next is very strong, man, especially with the delayed scout. If you don't scout it right away and they're allowed to skip a zealot and just go right into dragoons, I mean, it's just so strong. I played Harangi on ladder and he did the 12 next to me and absolutely, I was a late scout. I didn't see it. He just runs me over because you're able to get to 3-4 gateways so fast. So
yeah.
Gotta be careful.
I mean, ideally you would know exactly where your opponent is going for something like a 12 next, but these players obviously not going to know that they are cross-map positions here. We're seeing pretty much identical builds. A little bit of a faster 10th probe out of Dewalt is, the only adjustment here. Faster gas, actually, out of QiaoGege, though, but still very, very even-ish.
We'll see if anyone goes for a cross scout. Very possible here because the fact that you can put gateways in the middle of the map. So we might see someone go for that just to check. I know I would check. I always check. I'm paranoid about PvP. So,
but no, it looks like both players just going to be scouting vertically here. Even scouts, even everything right now. Core timings are identical. Probe counts are identical. Only 2 on gas for QiaoGege. One thing to mention. If that would make me think he... never mind. Scratch that. 3 on gas again.
Yeah, very, very standard here. Nothing... Oh, no, it's just all standard stuff. Usually that third pile on the front or the pylon towards the front will be made for a robo, right, to get your robo towards the ramp. So seems to be very standard. And I think Dewalt's very okay with that. I think Dewalt likes those standard type of games. The longer the game goes on, his multitask is very good. He's very strong. So he should.
Oh, the
My God! That
slipperiest
pro
probe.
is on a diet. He must be doing the hard 75 because
He must be doing the hard 75, man.
He slipped right in. Unbelievable.
I thought the Zealot was in like the perfect spot. It was dead center. Really shocked that probe was able to get in, but well.
I'm telling you, he bent one of his little robotic legs to get in there. I don't know how that happened. Unbelievable.
Well, QiaoGege opting to just leave with the probe after seeing, gateway, seeing the core spinning. So, kind of odd. You think normally you just wanted to like die inside the main, get as much scouting as possible, but looks like Qiao just wants to do some more mining.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't stay a little longer just to see if Dewalt put down an extra pylon. Did he go down for the second gate? Because cross maps, one of the things you can do is just go one gateway nexus and then into 3 gate. If you're seeing that, oh, hey, he doesn't have a robotics, or he doesn't have, if he has robotics for sure, you can do it. If he doesn't have DTs,
hold that
you
thought.
can just drop it.
I think that's what he's doing.
Yep, wow. Dewalt is gonna just drop the, the distance is greater, right? If you don't see that there's a lot of gateways or a lot of units and there's no DT, you can just do this in a 3 gate and you hold. Like, you'll have an overwhelming amount of units. But let's see, is he going to go for a robo right away? Yes, he is.
It
okay.
is. This is
so
little
skips
greedy.
Range. Yeah, skips range. Definitely very greedy. Would die to any pressure builds. But he may be thinking because he got no scout, it could be DT. So if it's DT and you have a robo, you hold the DT and you're way ahead. So I guess he's starting to think like that. This is where PvP gets a little bit weird in the mind game area.
Yeah, still though, the decision making looks spot on here for Dewalt. There's no way that this second Nexus doesn't end up paying for itself, honestly. No, it looks like Nexus going to go down here for QiaoGege after Observatory. So he won't be too far behind, it looks like, in the second base.
It's a pretty big advantage here for Dewalt. I think, and you see he put down 3 gates after. He's just going to go Observer 3 gates and pump units. He'll be able to have a timing himself now because he'll have those 3 gates online to be able to push QiaoGege back.
Now, is Dewalt going to likely end up going Reaver off of this, or is this just going to be like pure gateway units? What are you thinking?
So he can either opt for 3 gate with a robo again, or go to a 4th gateway with it, or he can just go 5 gateway mass units and push through. Like, those are his 2 paths that he can decide that he wants to go with. I would imagine that, knowing Dewalt and knowing PvP, he'd want the Reaver, but he doesn't have to do it. But we do see that QiaoGege does have a pretty big probe lead here.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, Dewalt is slowly catching up, and I think having mining from spread minerals is like obviously more important, right? Like, he's getting more efficient mining out of the probes he has with the second base, so he'll catch up. But yeah, he's at a very low number of probes. It's almost like I don't think he knows that QiaoGege has expanded. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he's obviously in the dark, and he doesn't want to get killed by some like 2-gate robo push, so I think he's focusing getting units. I think he'll be surprised. Oh, he sees the Nexus.
Wow.
But he doesn't know. He really need to see the mineral patches to see how much was mined from each one to know how long that Nexus has been up. Because you see his are like 1490, where Dewalt's are going to be much lower. And there is a robotic, so we are going to have 3-gate Reaver play here from Dewalt as well.
Looks like that's going to be shuttle speed as well. Shuttle speed being such a key, upgrade. Really like the top tier Protosses are able to take the most advantage of it. It feels like.
Yeah, we'll see here what he can get done with the speed shuttle, if anything. Dewalt going to get a pretty good scout. I like that he's putting pylons towards the other bases so he can see a shuttle coming in and react.
I believe there's only 2 on gas for Dewalt at the natural. I don't know if that's intentional or not.
surprised no forge. Sometimes even with this build, you go with a quick forge to get that +1 because it is a breakpoint to help get one less shot from a Dragoon. But Dewalt will probably be clicking on these minerals, realizing, hey, my Nexus is way faster. We don't have mirror builds. So he should be feeling very good about his position.
Yeah, he absolutely should be here. Looks like Observer will get caught, though, for Dewalt, but not before seeing the support bay. Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to die.
Dragoons are dumb units.
They're pretty dumb.
Oh,
barely
not
gets
that
it.
one. That one has, broken out. He's much more educated than the others, okay? He gets it.
He gets it, man.
He gets it.
Dewalt wisely putting down some scouting pylons around the map at 12 o'clock, and as well as below is his main here. So starting to prepare for that potential dive bomb, Reaver harass that is really common in this matchup. Looks like his own shuttle speed finishing up now as well.
Yeah, and I think... Ooh, look at this. Oh,
No
hey,
way, dude.
shuttle. Oh, hey.
He's
good
so
to
good.
see you. Oh, good to see you again.
He scouts it again. Is the third pylon going to see it as well? It's gonna.
Oh,
no.
Oh, the observer will.
But the observer will.
There you are.
And here we go. Reaver's being dropped.
Oh,
Dewalt a little
army.
out of position.
Yeah, Dewalt's army was a little bit more clumped, so taking more Reaver shots there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, a lot more Reaver shots. Oh, still though, QiaoGege's unit's kind of getting stacked as well here, taking some big shots from those Reavers of Dewalt. And it kind of evened out, but yeah, the start of that looked a little miserable here for Dewalt.
Yeah, he was able to get his rally out there and been able to get back. QiaoGege had 3 Dragoons there to the left that also did not join the fight, so well, unfortunate that they weren't there. Just trading, and I think Dewalt's okay with that. He had the quicker Nexus, he's getting his probe count up.
We're seeing that shuttle, I believe, of Dewalt move across the left side of the map, maybe to potentially dive bomb the main here. No scouting pylons out for QiaoGege, so he's only able to react now. And is this gonna do things?
They're all stuck. Oh, pretty big shot from the one. Oh, that's a huge
that was
shot.
Huge. That was huge.
And he's
there's
pushing
nothing
in the
main
front
here
at the same time.
Oh, the shuttle is like 1 HP though. Oh man. So shuttle going to fall, unfortunately.
Oh, QiaoGege doesn't have any scarabs.
No. Oh my gosh.
They're just not firing. Look at that. The Reaver's just not firing.
I love it.
Oh my, it's still not firing. Oh my goodness.
And you were complaining about the Dragoons, man.
They all went to the same proto school, man. Those 4 Dragoons and that Reaver. Oh my god.
Oh no. Poor Dewalt, man. Or poor QiaoGege. Shoot. That's going to be significant advantage now to Dewalt. I think Dewalt knows it. We'll likely see the same follow-up we saw from Oya earlier. I'd expect to see a third Nexus here ASAP. And yeah, man, if you're Dewalt, things are looking pretty darn good right now.
Yeah, you're feeling really comfortable. You took out 2 Reavers and like 4 Dragoons plus some probes. I mean, he is in a bad shape. And here we see a little counter squad just going into the natural of QiaoGege. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, the observer spotted it out. Oh, you're kidding me that he's going to kill this. Okay, great reaction from QiaoGege here. And suddenly I think Dewalt's actually the one who's caught out of position here.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he didn't bring this army down here to trap Dewalt's army.
Yeah.
Because now he's going to be fighting all of Dewalt's army on the other side of the map.
Looks like at least Qiao able to get to the high ground first, so he should... Oh, never mind, he's going to retreat from that. Yeah.
Too many units.
Another goon falling. Somehow, I gotta say, QiaoGege keeping up in the supply department pretty well. Only down by 7 supply, which, given everything that's happened, that's, kind of insane to me.
Yeah, I think we see again here multiple shuttles, I think, for like the 4 Reaver play, which is strong, but hard to micro once again. And I think one thing that if this game does go on, that's going to play into it is the gas count for Dewalt. You see he has 1,000 gas. Once he gets to Archives, that's a lot of Storms or a lot of Archons. And in PvP, Archons late game are just so important.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We're seeing all of that gas now get spent. I guarantee you that Archives is completed.
And he just made a whole probably round of... Yep, and there's going to... whole bunch of Templars.
Yep. So this is great. You know, I'm just a little shocked that we haven't seen a third Nexus yet, to be honest with you.
And I think Dewalt just wants to push his advantage with the units. Oh no, another
Dude.
Reaver goes down. QiaoGege just not on top of that micro, and it's tough, man. It's not easy.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy. Dewalt just comfortably sitting on this high ground, going in for some Reaver harass again at the natural.
How many probes would die at the net?
QiaoGege.
Oh my goodness, I see probes are being evacuated.
And looks like, yeah, quite a few. Actually, not that many probes have fallen. I think he was at 33 probe count even before this.
Oh
okay.
my goodness.
I lied.
And the units are going to funnel in here, Machine, and these Reavers are just going to do so much damage to the army count.
Yeah, he doesn't even need to try to get out with these Reavers at this point. They've just caused so much havoc here. We're seeing a 30 to 40 supply advantage here for Dewalt now.
Yeah, I mean, just a huge probe lead as well. Like, Dewalt can now just keep pumping out of his gateways, take a third Nexus, he can do it all. Upgrades have been spinning for him. He'll just back up, and once he gets Storm, it'll probably be...
I think Storm just finished, so he's just going to back up, wait for these 4 Storms, and then go. Here we go.
Arc. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Good first Storm. Good second Storm. Oh my goodness.
Oh
and
my gosh.
Dewalt.
Man.
GG. Wow.
Incredible. Yeah, Dewalt
really
making it look
strong.
simple. Yep. Yeah, man, taking game 1 against QiaoGege here, just making it look great. I like the choices to really kind of dive bomb with the Reavers, right? Like get that economic lead in the main. I don't know, man. It's looking like this is going to be a little tough for QiaoGege to rally from.
Yeah, tough game. They definitely some miss micro, which just is going to happen when you're playing this game. It's so hard to be everywhere. And Dewalt just took that eco advantage early with the 1 gate Nexus, and then just kind of pushed that, right? He had even trade in the beginning where he was probably the most worried, and then just said, okay, I'm just going to keep sending these Reavers in. I'm going to keep just harassing the probe line and get kills. And when you find those like little spots like he did behind the natural, where it's hard for the Dragoons to get there, you can kill significant numbers of Dragoons with those 2 Reavers in like a corner like that. And we saw that at the natural too. So he just phenomenal play from Dewalt. And, what's he going to do? QiaoGege is going to have to just regroup and get ready. Put 2 gateways in the middle on circuit breakers and send it, baby.
Yeah, man, put him in the center and send it. Can you build it? I don't think you can, right? It's circuit breakers.
You can build.
Oh, never mind.
Breakers. Yeah.
Okay, I forgot I was talking to an expert here.
Yeah, I like to do the. I played a lot of ladder games with circuit breakers. I cross Scott every time on the ladder, just because there's always 2 gates or 2 barracks here. You gotta be careful.
Right on. Well, it will be Dewalt facing off against QiaoGege here on circuit breakers for game number 2. Dewalt with the early lead. We'll see if QiaoGege has what it takes to rally back from an 0-1 here. And yeah, both of our players are ready and set, looks like. So we will be jumping into game number 2 on circuit breakers. And spawning bottom right as the red Protoss, once again, it is Dewalt.
And in the top right, the blue Protoss, it is QiaoGege. All right, we'll see what the players are going to come up with. We'll see if we see a 2-gate. 2-gate, very popular on this map when it was on the ladder, so we'll see if players are going to try to go for that. I feel like we don't see Dewalt 2-gate very often. I feel like he likes to go for that gas play, so we'll see what he opts for.
I just feel like you're able to separate yourself through control by getting an earlier Dragoon, in that earlier tech. Whereas I don't know, man, there's so many funky times I feel like where 2-gate just isn't quite enough. Or you're not able, your opponent has such good control that you're not able to kill off any probes with it. I don't know, man. It seems like a build that's a little better at the lower levels than it really ends up seeming, when 2 greats like these guys end up facing off.
Yeah, I mean, If you ever watch Snow stream and someone goes 2-gate against him, I've watched him just kill it with his first Dragoon where he doesn't even have a Zealot, because he gets it out there and just micros so well that the Zealots just do nothing.
Is this what I think this is?
Oh, Machine, you asked for it, and let me tell you, you got it for poor QiaoGege. He's about to cry because Dewalt's going to see that probe go out and he's going to put a pylon at that poor natural.
I was just gonna say, man.
My
I was
God.
just gonna say, man.
Disaster.
He's gonna
my
You're
God.
kidding me. You're kidding me. You're kidding
No,
me.
okay. Poor QiaoGege.
He
put
put a gateway down because he knew it was gonna be blocked.
Oh my goodness.
This is why you say, Machine, this is why you don't 12 next PvP.
Oh my God, and he got a
One
Manor
time.
Pylon. There's definitely a Manor Pylon in his.
Oh, that is actually not very
my
manner.
goodness.
That is
Oh
not
my
very
goodness.
manner.
Well, I hope you're happy, Machine.
Yeah, I asked
QiaoGege
for
heard
it.
you. He decided, you know what, let me do this whole 12 Nexus. Machine keeps saying it. Well, let me tell you, you get first scouted after a gateway scout, and you don't get to do it.
No, this is really, really unfortunate here for QiaoGege.
Oh my goodness. He's not mining now from a bunch of spots. Can't kill it. Oh my
no.
God, Machine.
3 probes are trapped in there, Raz. 3.
And he can't get to the 2 of the mineral patches, like, effectively, or at least one of them effectively now. Oh,
Dewalt
is he gonna kill that probe too?
I mean, he didn't even take a shot. I don't know why he didn't try to. There's a Zealot
Yeah.
walking up his ramp right now, too.
Oh my God. If we had a live camera on QiaoGege, he may not have a mouse anymore. He may have thrown it against the wall. One probe. Oh my goodness.
All the probes clumping up here. Wow.
Oh, he's gonna get it out.
Okay, he does
my
get the
goodness.
probe. QiaoGege able to kill off that probe. Looks like he is rallying. First pylon goes down. Second pylon taking some significant damage. Looks like that's going to fall as well here. But he's still got to deal with the Zealot in his main. Oh, 2 HP left on that probe.
You gotta think about this, Machine. He made a pylon and made only probes, and he's down workers.
Yeah.
Like, he only made probes in the pylon, and he's down workers now. Like, that is just so difficult. Oh my goodness.
Still, though, QiaoGege going to fight on here.
Oh no.
Dragoon does finish. More lost mining time, it looks like, for QiaoGege with that wounded Zealot. Dragoon coming across the map as well for Dewalt. Is he going to go for a probe snipe with this goon?
He could. He can go for a probe snipe and then just run away.
He did.
Oh my goodness, he gets it. He's out.
Jeez. I mean, what a monster,
The wall
man.
just going 3-gate. Yep. And
He
this
scouted
is
everything.
Yep. This is a larger ramp as well. Oh, he knows he wants to go robo. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 3-gate robo out of QiaoGege here. Probe counts even.
knows
still.
that his range should be significantly faster than QiaoGege, so he should be able to micro goons versus goons. It's difficult, but it's doable.
And that's going to give him a small window here, you think?
I think so. I think once he gets this next dragoon up there and his range is complete, I think he will go again at QiaoGege and micro.
It's like QiaoGege's going to have to give up his...
I'm assuming. Yep, I'm assuming that range is done. It is. He's going to be able to just walk up and fight. It's going to be hard up the ramp, but he should be able to fire back up, because the goons won't be able to hit him. See, they can't fight well.
Wow. Yep, he's rotating the weak Dragoon towards the back as well. 3 more Dragoons on the way here for Dewalt. Trying to focus down the Zealot, it looks like. Zealot's in the red, and Zealot falls.
Now he knows he can just keep walking up, taking a hit, backing up.
He probably saw the robo as well.
Yes, for sure. Oh, here we go again.
6 Dragoons versus 3, is that good?
Just as good as his 12 Nexus wet machine. Just as good.
Man, probes falling here for QiaoGege. There's just too many Dragoons, it looks like, for Dewalt.
Scuttle first, too. Oh, man. This is just devastating for QiaoGege.
Yeah, I mean, that was a little unlucky, right? It just happened to be a map where he got scouted first, and it was an early probe scout for Dewalt. But yeah, QiaoGege definitely going to be typing GG here any moment. There's just not much he can do.
Yeah, he's yelling at himself for trying to 12 Nexus right now. And then there's the GG.
Yeah, GG is called from QiaoGege and Dewalt taking the series pretty convincingly 2-0 there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not surprised,
man.
I guess.
I'm not surprised, but unfortunate that game plays out the way it does. I mean, first scout, he knew that if he would have went back for the Nexus, Dewalt would have blocked it. So QiaoGege now has a place in my heart for trying. All right, you got Zhanhun. I'll take QiaoGege.
Okay.
And unfortunate there for him, but yes, Dewalt 2-0, very impressive, really strong play, very decisive in what he wanted to do, as we'd expect from a player of his level. So we do get to mix it up next, though, Machine.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for this one. Tell everybody, who's it going to be?
It's going to be Bonyth and Mihu. Wow.
Ooh,
wow.
PVT.
The collision course. Will we see Sayers with D-Web? Will we see that today?
We could. You know, anything is possible.
Bonyth can pull it out. He does like that build order. He likes to use it. Very standard PVT player, you know, so I think this is another one of those Clash of the Titans here.
Yeah, man. Mihu at the same time, known for that 4-fact style TVP. We didn't get to see him use it at all yesterday against Dewalt, kind of interestingly. But yeah, man, either way, going to be a big, exciting matchup coming up here. But yeah, we're going to go to a quick break before we jump into it. So we'll see you folks in a couple of minutes here. Yeah, see you then.